Is the drought finally over? Pun intended. Yes, new content has come to Dune Awakening. We're going to talk about it, what it means for the future of the game, and is it enough to save the game from its downward trend that it's been going the past couple months? Yes, if you want the best space MMO guides, you came to the right place. Ladies and gentlemen, Loru here, digital advertiser, content creator, and Dune enjoyer. Yes, since the game has launched, and there is a roadmap out right now for Dune, and also there is a Choam salvage rights event. We're going to be playing it live on stream. We're recording this on stream now. We're going to keep playing, and I'm happy to see this roadmap out. It's a lot of fun. The game is 10 out of 10 fun. I'm really enjoying it, and if you want to enjoy the game, make sure you join my Discord server. Come on down. We always will join more people to the guilds. Come on down. Let's see about it. Let's talk about this roadmap. First of all, we have at the start, I want to get your attention on the top bar of this. The monthly bar is something that I like the most because I think it really showcases the how they think. Let's say, okay, so this monthly bar that's up top here. All right. It starts with monitoring player feedback bugs, reproducing internally, implementing fixes, patch to test live, tweak as needed, patching to live. Now, they forgot a step. They did not put a step in here that they have done. Many patches, there's a step right here. Okay, what this step is server breaks. Unfortunately, chat, it's sad to say that this is just what's been happening, is that they will patch something to live and then the server goes down for like a day. It's not been very good. We just have to call a spade what it is. The Dune devs, the dev Dunes, have been working very, very hard, and this is good to see. We like that this is their ideology, but I have a call to the devs. I know that they're feeling this. I know you're getting pressure from on high. We, the fans, want the game to do well long-term, just like you do. I beg you, put out your content updates a week after you think it should be good. Because when the Choam thing hit, we're going to talk about what this is. When the Choam salvage rights thing hit, the servers were bad for like a day, and a bunch of our guildmates were like, I'm just going to play other games for like a day. Over time, that I'm going to play other games mentality is going to become more ingrained and they're not going to come back, is what I'm trying to say. So I think the Funcom devs are doing really great with this, and we need to keep this going. So it's going to be good stuff. So long downtimes can kill a game in the long run. That's right, Biohazards. You are correct about that. So this is good. This is good. I would like a little bit more time in between stuff. Chat, the devs are being rushed. Let's just be honest. Fans of the game understand that the game has been losing momentum because of the bugs and all the fixes that have been going on, and there's pressure from on high to perform to get more sales. Okay, so this is something that's happening, and I'm both saying to the devs, hey, please take your time and put stuff out, with an also understanding to you, the viewer, ladies and gentlemen, that the devs are being pressured from on high. So please understand all of that so that we can, have to figure out what the heck's going on. So let me get my stuff here. 1 sec. Editor, you can take this part out. So sounds good. Yes, you can make sure to click this button here if you want to like to check us out and have a good time with it. So let's talk about what Chapter 2 means. Now, this video, we're recording this in August, at the end of August, and in September is going to be Chapter 2. This is free update and paid update. So we have free, all of this is free, and all of this is paid. Now, already, we like how this is. I am happy that this is what they are continuing to do, because they announced that when the game comes out, there is going to be there is expansions, but there's main content drops are going to be from a 1-2 punch of free and paid DLC. This is a really good business model because it shows that the devs understand we bought the game. We don't want to pay for something else 2 months into the game, for God's sake. And if you got the season pass like I do, you don't have to pay for any of this stuff because you are good to go. I'm a content creator, so I have to do it. That's what we do. Let's talk about this first one. So the free updates is content. This is also an answer. Back at the day when we did a Dune news video, I told you how they're going to do this is going to be really important. If the paid updates is all the content and the free updates are like crappy little cosmetics, that's bad. If the free updates are content, which is what it is, and the paid updates are like building pieces, vehicles, that's good. I like how they've spread this. Let's break it down. So first, free updates. Main story continues. Great. So we got more quests to do. We love that. Character recustomization. That's kind of cool. They let you freely just change your character around. Great. Dynamic encounters. Gonna be honest, not sure what that means. I like how that sounds. We'll have to see about it. I hope that means that AI of the mobs is updated, but we will see what that is. When we know what this stuff is, we'll report on it, so make sure you sub for that. Thank you very much. Social hub contracts. Quests in the social hub? Sure. We'll see about it. That sounds good to me. New deep desert layouts. Okay, because a lot of the stuff is solved now. Makes sense. New archetype armors. This kind of screams tier armor sets. If you're in other MMOs, that kind of makes sense to me. New hairstyle tattoos. Overall, as a free update goes, you're looking at stuff that No Man's Sky does on the regular. This is a W. W to the Dune devs. W to Funcom. This is really cool. We like the free update. That's a decent amount of content. Well done to the Dune Awakening devs. Sick. Let's look at the paid DLC. New vehicle. The new vehicle. Do we have a photo of this? It's like the droid from episode 2 in the war. I don't see it here. It's like the, I'm just gonna, ready? I'm gonna type this in live. Dune Awakening new vehicle, and I can't type because it's been a long day. So let's see if I can see it. And no, it's none. That's surprising. It's none of these. Dune Awakening, it's this guy right here. But let's see. Oh yeah, Reddit is reliable for something. So this is the new vehicle. It's like a sand treader. Dude, we're going to talk about the No Man's Sky stuff a little bit later. Yes, there's also an update to that. So this is pretty sick. This reminds me of that droid in Star Wars Episode 2 that had all the missiles that was just on 2 wheels. I hope that this vehicle is going to be used more on sand. Okay, I really hope that this is going to be more on sand. Some people don't like this. I actually really like this. It kind of makes sense to me that this is going to be a vehicle that's not going to attract the worm as much on sand. This looks pretty sick. I like this. They are locking the new vehicle behind paid DLC. Some people are mad about this. I gotta tell you, I think it makes sense. The devs gotta eat too. They have to have something paid. This is plenty of free stuff. It is going to be a not necessarily needed, because what I think you can do to get around paying for this, if you don't want to pay for a DLC yet, is you could probably buy the vehicle parts on the market from other players. Expect the player market to actually get used in a real way for the first time because of this new vehicles. The player market's being used, but really not en masse. It's not something that my guild uses a ton. It's something that's like tertiary. It's not first or second. It's like in the background comparatively to other MMOs. Now, because some people are not going to want to buy this new DLC, the sand crawler, whatever the heck this is, the sand wheeler, whatever it's called, you're going to see parts on the market for sure. New contract chain with unique locations. Now, this is intriguing to me. The unique locations. I think this means that we're going to have other spots on the world map that you can go to. But again, we will see about that. We will see what that means. New building pieces and decorations. Cosmetics are good. Sounds great to me. New armor and weapon skins. New swatch and emotes. New armor and weapon skins. Not new armor and weapons. New armor and weapon skins. This is fine. This is good. And they say and more. We'll have to see what that and more is. So overall, this DLC is coming in September. This is a W for Funcom. Well done. Now I want to give you my blunt brass tacks opinion. There's no date on this. It doesn't say September, mid-September. This says September. This could be the end of September. This is something that companies like to do. This is something that companies do a lot. Black coffee's almost there. It's still very hot and I burn myself. So this is okay. I would rather them say September, and if they run into problems, they put it out at the end of September. Fine, especially based on what we were talking about at the start of this. What I think this will also do is bring a resurgence of players back to the game to experience the new things, to experience the new stuff. We've said this a billion times. Dune Awakening is unironically one of the best survival games to come out in the last 10 years. I had over 100 hours in Haga Basin South alone, even before I got into the DD, into the Deep Desert. And I still am not done with Haga Basin. You're going to see today. I have quests that have been there for literally a month. It's September 10th. I hope they stick to it. Thank you for that, Maya. Maya, a new officer in our Dune Guild. Thank you very much for that, Maya. I appreciate it. September 10th, we'll see. Interesting. Let's find out. The one after it is January to March 2026. I'm okay with them giving me a time range based on the bug fixes and everything they've been dealing with. It very much looks like Dune Awakening needed another quarter to cook based on how many game-breaking bugs we dealt with the first month or two. And Chan, if it sounds like I'm a hater, I really am not. I love this game and I want it to win. And I'm a business owner. And I'm a businessman. And I know how this stuff works. You must have it coming in. That's tomorrow, my friend. Yes, 1 trillion is being given away tomorrow. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So January to March looks good. Revamped Endgame and more. Okay. What I want you to see with this is there's light at the end of the tunnel for the deep desert. It will be getting better in Q1 of next year. The other side of that is it is September, October, November, December. You're telling me it could be another 6 months if it's to March that DD gets significant changes. Youch. I really hope it's closer than half a year, because as it stands right now, the brass tacks, and again, I want the game to win, Dune Awakening has no endgame. Unfortunately, what I said came to pass. When they nerfed the DD, when they made it easier to get loot, when they made it not full PvP, they removed the competition. That competition was an artificial way for the content to be organic, to be in. It's like GTA or EVE Online even, where you don't just move a ship from A to B and dodge NPCs. That's boring. You move a ship from A to B while there's constantly people hunting you, or there's the threat of danger, or there's something around every turn that you have to contend with. There's organic content happening based on the PvP, and this is just an objective fact. People beat the game after a week and a half of that change. People can be mad at me. I see the comments. They can be upset. They can keep being upset because I'm right. And I'm right that was a bad change and it hurt the game long term. It should have been PvP only from the start. They shouldn't have nerfed it so hard. It's a problem. It looks like we're not going to get stuff till maybe 6 months from now for the DD. And notice their word choice here, revamped. Okay, no, they're not adding vampires. What this means is that they're changing a lot of things. I don't know if I like that, because I would like it to be tuned up and improved. Not revamped implies they're like straight up not happy with it and they're going to redo everything. Well, let them cook. We'll see how it is. I'm intrigued. So, and also cosmetics, the broken lands or shattered plains of Broken Rock, known for their fearsome raiders. So Raiders of the Broken Lands is going to be the paid DLC, is going to be some new cosmetics. And of course, we'll have probably another new vehicle coming out with paid. You can look at past stuff and like see what's up. So I think overall it's okay what's in the future. I just hope that they get content out at enough time that the bugs are not going to be prevalent and people haven't left already. Because here is the brass tacks harsh reality of this game. A game like Dune Awakening lives or dies based on the player base. And right now, we are seeing very low numbers. Now, devil's advocate, low numbers are part of a game after it launches. Of course, it's not going to keep the hype. But 197, 173, 140, 114, we're at 25. Because people beat the game. You're going to look at this and say, oh, the game's dying. No. The game isn't dying. People beat the game. There's nothing more to do. They finished all quests. I mean all. They have their big base. DD is kind of like, it's like on the back burner. This new content needs to come out soon. Sounds like it's the 10th. Great. Thank you again, Maya. We have 2 weeks till the new content comes out. And if it's enough, well, we'll see. We're going to report on that. I want Dune Awakening to win. I want it to survive. And we have expansions and other stuff coming, consoles coming in, more free updates, more DLCs. Good. I like that this is coming out. Let's pivot to something they're literally doing in the meantime to keep new content alive. That's Choam salvage rights. An event that went live literally 2 days ago, like just a couple days ago. This is a special deep desert focused event. Let me read this to you. It's a brand new thing you could do in the DD, a little mini update to the DD with more content to be had. Choam activity is rising in the skies of Haga Basin. Each freighter is a fat prize, and the Karaba know it. The rumble of their artillery rolls across the desert. People have sending ships crashing into the dunes. Excellent. As burning ships leave. Okay, Loru, we got it. Choam salvage rights are live. Their freighters are being shot down all across Haga Basin, and their cargo is up for grabs. That is, if you can survive the bandits and, of course, the sandworms. So, stop me if I'm wrong, but I thought this was in Deep Desert. The wording here sounds like it's in Haga Basin South. This is interesting. New content. I swore that this was in DD, but it looks like this is in Haga Basin. Can I get some confirmation there from some of our Dune officers? This is in Haga Basin. Pick up new contracts from the Choam merchants that have set up shop at trade posts. Sick. To investigate what is happening. Sabotage the Karab guns. Retrieve ship salvage. Earn several Choam weapons and miniature turret base decorations. Sounds cool to me. It's in Haga. See lots of ships in Haga right now. Okay. All right. Sounds interesting. So Time limited event will set you up for the launch of the Lost Harvest DLC in Chapter 2, our free major content update in September. So this is a unironic W. Good job. Free content, free updates, more added to the game. This is the kind of stuff that keeps the game alive. We should have one of these like every 2 weeks. I need to be direct with y'all about how the game is right now. The Haga Basin South experience is so much fun, and I loved it. Going from Haga Basin, the literal Haga Basin, not just the big area, to the Iron area, to whatever the hell it's called, to the Haga Rift. Awesome. To all the Jabal Efrits around the northeast. Finally getting your ornithopter. Flying around stuff. Going into Sheol. Going into the Udum. Seeing how different and like mysterious it is. They really did a great job with the testing stations, with the world building. It all feels very interesting and unique. And on a planet that is just sand and rock, they really did a good job with the world building and with how it all feels. But when you hit Endgame, you farm up some plastinum, you make a weapon, to what end? To do the plastinum faster. So you get plastinum faster, you make another piece of armor. To what end? To get the plastinum faster. People beat the game in 2 weeks. And I'm being harsh about this because, again, I want this to work. And this is good. I like this. I have hope for the Dune Awakening devs and for the future content that's coming out. But this game is one of those games that, quite frankly, stands on the edge of a knife. And it's going to come down to two things, in my opinion. One, will the new content updates launch with bugs? This is the first paid DLC, and yes, free DLC that they're coming out with. And if it launches and people straight up can't play because the game is unplayable, because the servers are crashing and all this, people are not going to buy the next DLC. Does that make sense? If this DLC launches and you can't play the game that you paid for, people are not going to buy the next one. I hope they let it cook. I hope September 10th it's going to be good. I'll see you in the new vehicle. We're going to be doing a bunch of guild ops and more Dune Awakening guides and news. So if you want more Dune Awakening stuff, that's this playlist right here. And sub right here for the best space MMO guys. We'll see ya in the next video. Thanks.